Even each and every time we all stand up. Stop lying to yourself and be true to yourself, and that might be we both can exceed destiny. So let's jam it out. You might feel alone, but I'm right by your side. Yeah, just like the flowers that bloom and fall, the beat over and over again. Keep the flame alive. I want to see you here right now. You are the place, my only hope. I know, I know, I know. Yeah, we can one day whisper like flowers in the sky. No matter where I'm by your side. I know, I know, I know. You and I, let's fly the souls that we're together. Can't feel my heartbeat, so take my hand to new tomorrow. The crowd back and let it be. You give me strength and give me play. To darkness, let's find hell on the love. Sparks just like Hibana. Light up like Hibana.
"いつも君と待ち続けた季節は"
Okay, hello and welcome. Now, a bit of forewarning. Actually, I may not have to. Let me have a quick look at what's going on, where this save data is. I thought I might have to have spoilers, but there may not be spoilers. So that's going to be a good thing.
Aw, are you tired, Hoodle?
You sure he's not just trying
Okay.
to hide from us?
So what I'll actually do is I'll just run a save on that again. Just so I can, in fact, confirm that that is what it is. We'll head back to our title screen. To our one of now 3, I think, introduction videos. Let's have a look. Yeah, okay. So there will be no spoilers. No spoilers. I'm gonna do a quick change of a few different things. Let's yank the spoilers out of this. Let's yank the spoilers out of this. No spoilers for anyone. Unless you haven't played the game at all, in which case, then yes, there will be spoilers. Might as well do that. Alright, let's go. Select how characters look at the start of the game. How come I can't have my tin hat? Where's my tin hat? Big Sag. Give him the iron pipe. for maximum bonkage. This is gonna look really, really weird.
In ages long past, it was believed that Mother Dana was indestructible and everlasting. Rena, on the other hand, was thought to be the domain of the gods, a paradise where the souls of the departed could rest forevermore. Oh, how wrong we were. In the face of Rena's unimaginable technology, its
That's
soldiers,
Sweepy Kai.
clad in huge, shining armor,
Sweepy
and its
Kai.
fearsome beasts, known as Zoogles. The prosperity and bounty of Dana all but disappeared overnight. That was 300 years ago. The world of Dana fell under Renin rule, and its new masters split the land into 5 distinct realms. And now today, Orbis Calaglia, one of the Renin's 5 realms. It is ruled over by the tyrant Balsef, Lord of the Firemaster Corps. Unrelenting fire scorches this barren wasteland. Dust storms course over the rocks and crags, and no relief is to be found from the oppressive heat. The Danan people toil as slaves. Day after day they suffer, under the ruthless oppression of the Renin soldiers, with only one hope of escape: death. Only in death is their agony finally brought to an end. They have forgotten what it means to be free. So complete is the Renin's domination.
So complete. This is going to look particularly interesting, I think. I'm kind of curious to see how this story kind of plays out with the new game plus. Down she go.
Hurry up! You call that pushing? Put some back into it, embedded!
I'm wearing the full-blown armor. Do I have the helmet on? I do.
Iron Mask?
Why you?
Let me.
What is this? Some kind of slave support group? Mind your own business, you worthless! All right, third squad! Time to regroup! Go on, get moving!
Hey, wait for me! Thank you, Iron Mask.
That's okay, Cole. Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. Iron Mask, you're bleeding.
Am I?
We need to get you looked at by Doc.
That bad, huh? Better safe than sorry, I suppose.
Oh. No hat.
I doubt Doc's gonna like what he sees.
Ah, you again.
You again.
Sorry to trouble you, Doc.
Look after yourself, and there'd be no need for sorries, would there? Now sit.
Helmet on, helmet off.
So, still unable to remember anything, I take it?
Blank as always. Nothing but that strange dream.
No face, no memories. Unable to feel pain, yet only too eager to take on everybody else's. What will we do with you? Here, let me see. You may not be able to feel pain, but that doesn't mean you can't be wounded, just like everyone else. If you're not more careful, you'll wind up dead without even realizing it one of these days.
I watched another slave die today. More corpses than I care to count.
Unfortunately, that's hardly a rare sight around these parts.
Danans are always dying, and the Renans just watch. How long can this continue? Why doesn't anyone stand and fight?
Keep your voice down, will you?
Yeah, random man in
If
full
only
suit
it
of
were so
armor.
simple, my friend. There have certainly been uprisings, all right. 3 centuries worth of the damn things. As for all the good they've done, take a look around and judge for yourself. There. That should just about do it. Now, do me a favor and try to stay out of trouble so the wound doesn't open again.
Doc, back when I knew nothing, you were the one who taught me just how things work around here. You know I'll always be grateful for that. But I can't just...
The race is won by the calm and the steady. You're still young. You have time. Wait for the right moment, both for yourself and the world. Work will be wrapping up for the day soon enough. Don't sit around here. Go out and feel the breeze against your skin. Even a slave's entitled to that.
Breeze.
Just do me a favor and keep a low profile, all right?
Breeze in Calaglia.
You stand out enough in that mask as it is.
Guess I'll go back to my room.
Let me feel that beautiful Calaglian breeze.
I'm a slave, just like everyone else here. So, how come I don't have a spirit core?
Yeah,
Or face, or memories for that matter?
you have a face, see?
Not like worrying about it'll change anything.
You guts to face.
I should get some rest.
I was kind of thinking that the game would just
I wonder
force
how
me
many
like
people have slept in this bed before me. Mine for now, but for
back
how
into
long?
the slave clothes and everything else like that.
Tomorrow's another day. I guess I should.
I
get
was
some
also
shine.
expecting it to like automatically plonk the bucket back on my head, but it only does it in cutscenes, which is really weird.
I'd better head to work. So I've got business with the freight train today, huh? Great.
Great. Great.
Great.
Great.
Time to start another day toiling away for the Renans. Am I gonna do this until the day I die?
Like, I really thought that during this starting sequence, you would be forced to wear your slave clothes, like the rags that everybody
Look
else
lively,
wears.
slaves. Let's see some work around here.
Forced to wear the bucket for as long as the story actually goes for. Look at that little fella on the side there pushing his little heart out. Good on him. Not that he has much choice. I still can't get over this little thing that's just hooning on the railway. Look at him go. He's zooming.
Grenar!
Zephyr, she's here!
The hell? Come back!
There she go. I will note that her white dress doesn't have those gold accessories on her. Bonk.
The girl's nowhere to be found.
This hurts.
Hey, Bennett, did you find anything?
Not yet, sir. What do they expect from us on such short notice?
Hey, you're...
And thus the fateful meeting
Over
was
there!
decided.
Don't move!
Go now! Hurry, get moving!
Stay still! You cost us a lot of trouble, you know.
Now we can do this the easy way, or not.
Go, go, go!
It's just you.
It's just me. Meow.
Here they are! Forget the rebels! Focus on the girl! Jump over at the front! Take the girl alive! The man is expendable!
Armored soldiers.
It's my glorious iron pipe. There you go.
Idiots! Hey, you two! All right, sir!
Mind your noggin.
Come on!
Oh, this is... Oh, here they come.
Away you go!
Hope you can jump! You all missed your chance to become Lord. Which means you lot live and die for me, the mighty Balsav!
A mighty bolsa.
Got that through your skulls? Now hurry up and bring me Shion!
Yes, sir!
You just drag their mate off.
Even the drink's lost its appeal.
Someone's in a bad mood. Lord Wolsey, ruler of Orbis Calaglia. Ah, but it's wild beast you prefer, isn't it? Do forgive me.
Do forgive me.
Ganabelt Valkyris. What do you want?
From what I hear, you seem to be having some trouble over there in Calaglia. As a fellow lord, I merely thought to ask whether I could be of any assistance to you.
Enough with the false pretense. I can tell a rat when it's sniffing around.
Forgive me, I can only imagine the emotional toll failing to ascend the throne not once but twice must take.
I suppose that's very
most
true, yeah.
distressing state of affairs.
Shut up! It's none of your concern.
The crown contest is proceeding apace, and so quickly, I must say. It won't be long before the victor is crowned as the new sovereign.
I look forward to it, and you can be sure I won't forget our little chat.
Nor will I. Until next time.
Until next time. You know, I probably remember seeing them all, but because they just sort of stand there and do nothing, it probably never mentally clicked. I might quickly grab a drink while this next cutscene is playing.
Where?
You awake?
Who are you?
The name's Tilsa. I'm the medical officer for the Crimson Crows. You're in one of our safe houses.
Bless Tilsa's little heart.
Crimson Crows?
Don't tell me you've never heard of us.
I
We're the
haven't heard of you.
Resistance, for the Danon people. We get in the way of the Bright Eye's best laid plans.
I haven't heard of you. Please introduce
The
yourself.
Danon Resistance? I didn't know such a thing existed.
Oh, we exist all right.
I didn't enjoy the
Though
lack
I guess
of a
we're not
muffle.
as famous as I thought we were.
He's no muffled
Seems like
voice.
I know more about you than the other way around, Mr. Iron Mask.
Mr. Iron Mask.
Is it true you can't take that thing off?
Yeah. Worse is that I don't even know why I'm wearing it. That woman I was with.
Oh, yeah. She's quite the character, isn't she? Zephyr should be interrogating her over in the Slammer as we speak.
You locked her up? Why?
Why? Go take a look for yourself if you're so interested.
I am interested, please. Tell me why you locked up Shion.
They're interrogating her? Just what the hell is going on? I need to go and find out for myself.
Zap.
Ah, damn it! So it wasn't a lie. The slightest touch is like being struck by lightning.
What are you doing? So you're finally awake, huh?
What's going on here? What did she ever...
Mind your business. So even if you don't mean to hurt somebody, if they touch you, they get electrocuted, huh? It doesn't seem to be poison or magic. Is this the reason Balsef's soldiers were after you? For the last several days, Balsef's forces have been getting pretty restless. When we looked into it deeper, the word thorns came up over and over again.
Yeah, you would. You'd buckle quicker
And
than
now,
anything.
we come across Miss Prickly herself.
Drop the attitude. Did you really think we wouldn't find out anything about you? Miss Shion Imaris?
That's her name? You mean she's...
What? You didn't figure it out already? Yeah, that's right. This lady's got herself a surname, which means one thing. She's a Renin, our enemy.
Yeah, but she was being chased by Renin soldiers. So then why?
That's exactly what we're trying to figure out. After all, aside from the clothes they wear, there's only one way to tell a Danon from a Renin, and that's whether their eyes light up or not. Ain't that right, Bright Eyes?
Big talk for someone who can't even use astral arts. Embedded.
Don't you call us embedded! Look, you see the stone your people embedded in me? There isn't one. Because we gouged them out the day we swore to rise up against your kind. This scar's a reminder. Not to rest until every last one of you is...
We Danons may not be capable of using astral arts, but it looks like those thorns of yours won't do you much good in escaping here either.
Still, inflicting pain on anyone who comes near you. That's one hell of an ability.
You're wrong. You think this curse is some kind of great ability?
Curse.
Fair enough. All I know is Balsev must have his eye on you for a damn good reason. And until we find out why...
An ambush!
They must have tracked us down. Evacuate as planned. Hurry! And bring the girl. If she gives you any trouble, wave a spear in her face.
I got it.
Hey, Iron Mask.
Wiggle,
Sorry,
wiggle.
but right now it's everyone for themselves.
What about you?
I'm going to welcome our guests. Don't go dying on me.
Come on, move.
And don't try anything funny.
Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle the spear in her face. Wiggle, waggle. Do I get all my equipment now, or what? Yeah, fucking dull sword. I don't even remember what all my stuff was anymore. What have you done to me, game? I wasn't expecting it to reset everything. I'm going to assume that one of them was one of these. Probably that. That's me, apparently. Yeah, see? I thought it would have automatically claimed all this shit, but it doesn't. So you can either go through and try and get it all, or you just go accept all and list. Just go, okay. Because apparently I don't have the Reconciler Armor, or Noble Ash, or Void Black Tiara. I'm pretty sure I have all of this stuff, but it wouldn't stack it, I imagine. Yeah, okay, so it just discards anything. Let's just go through and get rid of all this shit. Just get rid of it all. God damn it. God damn it. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Just throwing away all the ponytails. Claimed the following items, but you told me that I couldn't claim the following items. You lied to me. Alright. That's everything out. Escape from the mine, let's go!
Enemy attack!
An ambush. Renans are here? I have to find an exit and get the hell out of here.
Where's the out?
Anyone who can fight, grab a weapon! Damn! How'd they find out about this place?
Have these kinds of battles been going on this entire time?
Maybe.
I just didn't know.
Oh, look, it's a scary man.
Stop right there! Oh, it's just a Danon. You there! Where's the Renin girl who was here?
I don't know.
Well,
Spit it out! I want an answer, Insurgent!
how's this for an answer? Go to hell!
Oh!
You dare address a Renin armored soldier that way? I'll show you embedded! Hardcore die!
So much for playing nice.
Print 67,000. Get that outcome. Meow.
I actually beat one of those Renin soldiers. I've got to keep going.
They've reset all my skills
have to survive
too.
this no matter what.
Why?
What's this thing?
It's an apple gel. I can't tell you what apple gel is because I really don't know.
Gotta break through!
You got spirit!
We won.
It's Xion.
Xion v. Mayor Imeris Daymore. I hereby detain you in the name of His Excellency Lord Bulseth.
Damn it!
Throw down
I was
your
so
weapon.
close.
What the? You've got some kind of death wish? Those are armored soldiers you're...
Shut up and get out of here while you still can!
Step aside, slave. These are Renin affairs you're meddling in.
Hey!
We've got a better chance working together. Besides, I don't much feel like being indebted to a Danon.
Fine, suit yourself.
Oh, we gotta do the combos.
This is kind of new for me, if you hadn't noticed. Don't expect any
Big
promises.
combos.
Why did you help me? What could a Danon like you possibly gain from helping a Renin like me?
Trust me, I've no great love for Renins. I guess I'm just not as consumed with hatred as some...
What?
Have we met somewhere before?
Me? Friends with a Danon? Can't say I've had the pleasure.
Well, when you put it like that, yeah, silly question. I don't remember anything about my past. Don't have any clues to go on either. Not even my own face.
Let me get this straight. You don't know what you look like, but you thought I might somehow recognize you?
Something like that. Guess my helping you back there wasn't as self-sacrificing as I made it out to be. Besides, I can't feel pain anyway.
Have you looked in the mirror?
So it's not like...
Wait, you really can't feel pain?
Yeah. It's just another thing I don't have. No pain, no face, no memories. I only know one thing about myself. And that's that I'm a slave.
He is slave.
What about your name? You must have one, right?
Iron Mask. Got the name from the person who found me. Said that this way I wouldn't forget I had a real name out there somewhere.
I see.
So where to next?
Outside, silly. What do you think we fought all this way for? Stay sharp. We're going in.
We're going in. Are we? Let me go.
Can you even see out of that thing? Like, at all?
Of course I can. How else do you think I managed to avoid tripping everywhere I go?
What is that thing anyway? It doesn't look like anything Dan and I've ever seen.
Beats me. I don't remember anything about my past. When I came to, I was already wearing it. If I could get it off, I would. Damn thing makes it hard to eat. And I can't scratch my face when it itches. It's the worst.
Honestly, I'm just impressed you've managed to survive this long looking like that. I'm sure you attract attention wherever you go.
Most of the other Danons don't pay it any mind. It's in everyone's best interest to just keep their heads down, focus on their work, and pretend they don't notice.
What about the Renin soldiers? Didn't they notice?
The guards? They're more the kill first, ask questions later type. Be in the wrong place or step out of line and you're dead. Mask or no mask. That said, as long as you keep your head down and don't cause trouble, they mostly ignore you. Honestly, sometimes they don't look all that keen to stir up trouble themselves. A friend of mine said it's because if they kill us without a good reason, it could delay the work and put them behind schedule. At that point, it'd be their necks on the line. You should know more about all that than me, though, right?
I don't serve any of the lords. But I see what you mean. After 3 centuries of Renin rule without much upheaval, it's possible the soldiers might be losing their edge. All this trouble we've caused might be the first excitement they've had in a while.
First excitement.
Well, I don't plan on getting killed for their amusement.
I'm kind of surprised they actually modeled the facial features and everything of those when you're supposed to be wearing a mask. I can't believe they've absolutely just stitched up my entire lot of arts. God, that shits me. All my arts. What have you done to me, game? Why would you do this to me? Actually, you know what? I might just get rid of these swallow blades just so I can say that I've gotten rid of them. I can't believe that they've actually just completely stitched up my entire fucking new game. Like, they haven't saved anything. I'm not used to this.
Glad to see you made it. I heard you managed to escape, but I didn't expect to see old Iron Mask with you. In any case, we're all wanted by the Renans. It'll be easier for everyone if you both just come with me.
Where are the others?
They're waiting for us up ahead. Come on.
Stay where you are. Distance.
Just look at all these soldiers. How badly did they want to destroy this hideout?
Apprehend the traitor. Slaughter the rest.
Look out! Sion! Sion!
It's a hell of an arrow.
A blazing sword. But how?
Impossible.
The Master Core. He was embedded within her all along.
She's
No
embedded.
matter. Kill her if you have to. Just retrieve the core. Attack!
Push.
You okay?
Your arms!
Oh, yeah. How about that? Guess it's just as well I can't feel it, huh?
You're not in agony? Wait, are you serious?
Hold still.
Huh?
Good as new.
It's one of my healing arts.
A sword that sears the hand of he who wields it, and a healing art to mend. A man numb to pain, and a woman whose very touch deals nothing but.
Thank you.
All right. Let's rout the bastards and finish them off before the surviving stragglers have a chance to regroup. Iron Mask, you coming?
Definitely. I'm not about to go back all that way alone.
So I guess you're not planning on releasing me, huh?
Sorry. You're coming with us.
In that case, there's one thing you should know. No one uses that flaming sword without my say-so.
You needn't worry on that score. I doubt many of us could get close to it in the first place, or would want to.
Fair.
The blazing sword. It just might be strong enough to match the power of a lord. No, maybe even to surpass it.
Are you sure you're okay?
What do you mean?
Your wound. That soldier nailed you pretty good. Not to mention those flames bursting from you.
They only hit my master core, so I'll be fine. And the flames weren't even hot. It's probably because they're just a manifestation of the astral energy. Honestly, I'm more surprised that you really are incapable of feeling pain.
Did you think I was faking?
No, I believed you. I guess seeing you stay calm while bearing those burns to your hands just really made it hit home for me.
Bonk.
It's ironic. I have no problem hurting anyone who touches me. But as soon as I try to wield that sword, it's me who gets hurt.
Do you wish you were impervious to pain too? You realize you could burn your fingers off without even noticing, right?
This guy.
So what? All I need right now is power. And up until now, I haven't come across anything stronger than that blazing sword the whole time I've been doing this.
You really don't care what happens to you as long as you get what you're after, do you?
Don't talk like you know me.
You... You're right. I don't get you. I don't get why you're so quick to throw it all away. Not when us slaves have never had a choice in whether we lived or died.
Befriended Shio. It's a very loose term. Like, see, even on that image, it's like, she has those gold, I just realized that Shio just lost everything too. God damn it. Outfits, that's what I was after. So, like, even Shio in that white one piece... Oh no, it does have it. How come I never noticed that before then? Probably because she's always had the gun in front of it. I just thought it was a plain white dress. The black one doesn't have it though. Let's go! Actually, I think I'm supposed to be using Shio. So I can start getting up those kills that I need. Is this just gonna be displaying the barbecue of the area? Barbecue area. Land of brimstone and swirling ash.
That's...
Glanimede Castle. Stronghold of Lord Balsef. Self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
I've never seen it from this close before.
That's it, all right. And next to it are the gates of fire. Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down. The only thing standing between us and freedom.
Freedom is a loose term when the whole realm is under slavery.
Freedom.
Let's go. Be careful. If you get close to a Zoogle, they'll attack.
Yeah.
I'll take you all on. One final push. Right. Give them all we got.
These little ones are hardly
Well,
worth our time.
I kind of thought when I swapped the leadership, I would just go into combat as Shion, but obviously not.
Don't fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid.
I fight what I want.
Normally, I don't pick on.
You're not the boss of me.
I'm sure I can put this to use.
I don't even know if there's anything up there. That means I'm gonna have to, like, change every single time I want to go into combat. That's gonna be really annoying.
Stone.
I sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find.
Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
Yeah, let's stop.
That barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
Yeah, bucket face.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard. But this first...
Zephyr, why aren't you concerned about who I am?
You feeling left out, son?
Yes.
No, it's not that.
I am feeling left out.
You said you wanted to fight so that you can live a free man. At this point, that's all that matters. Even if it somehow turned out you were a Renin, it wouldn't be such a big deal.
A Renin?
Until we know who you are, we can't rule anything out. Besides, we've already got Shion with us. At this point, what's one more Renin as long as they're on our side?
So you don't see every Renin as an enemy?
Our goal isn't to hunt down and kill all Renins. We only arm ourselves as much as we need to set ourselves free. If you can believe it, not every Danon agrees with what we're doing either.
Are you saying we have enemies among the Danons?
Not quite. They're just not up for rebelling, per se. The thing you have to remember is that everyone has their own path to walk.
I'm not sure I understand.
That's okay. Just focus on what we have to do right now. However, the time will come when you'll need to decide what to do for yourself.
Let us rest. Even though I
A
just
Master Core, huh?
missed
Now I
conversation.
see. So that's why Balsa's
that's okay.
cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Danons are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor?
That weak human labor.
Listen, what the Renins are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Danons as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Danons requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renin ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renin motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Danins are sacrificed, so the Renins can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing.
Sit back down, kid.
There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renin have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renin. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the 2 of you in.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together, we'll overthrow the Renin Lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balsef, the wild beast. Sound good?
Wild beasts. Sizzle, sizzle.
I've gotta hurry.
Sizzle, sizzle. We gots to hurry.
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there.
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renin, you're Danon. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegis. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
It's true.
Lenegis? You mean the same Lenegis that's up in the sky?
Might have something to do with the fact that I was
I've heard it
hitting
called
on
the
your
Renin's castle.
great,
I
great.
never imagined people actually lived up there.
Grandma.
Well then, where did you think we all
Is that
lived?
right? Would that be right?
Didn't you see the
No?
Renin Lords descend for the crown
great
contest?
Grandma.
And how long ago was that?
Sounds about
Well,
right.
the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
300 years? That's 4 generations, isn't it?
We should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
It's edible, huh? Good to know.
Definitely.
Give me the fish here. Give me the fish here.
That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
You fucking what, Shion? You want to bet?
We've almost made it to Ulzabek.
And the biggest fucking fighting words
looks
ever.
tough.
Let's fucking get it.
I'll take you all on!
Double demon fang!
Burning?
You're mine!
Glacial spear.
Dig deep, brothers!
Try harder! Not a chance!
Touch cannon!
Double demon fang!
I'm on it!
Probably doesn't help that I...
Cleave right through him!
You can leave that to me.
Not so fast! I'm not over the hill just yet!
I've put none of my proper art skill set, so this is probably going to take longer than it should.
Try harder! Not a chance!
I'm on it! See ya!
I'm not done! Shockwave strike!
Water.
You're
Hear my
mine!
call.
I'm not done!
Red. Glacial spear. Here's evil.
Just how it is. Is that a fucking challenge? Telling me I can't fucking fight this thing?
No escape! Mirage!
More. Radiant light.
Double demon fang!
Flame. Vanish without a trace. Come on. I'm almost impressed.
High praise coming from you.
I said almost. Don't get carried away.
Double demon fang!
Healing circle.
There you go. Does that mean I can get more astral flowers on my second playthrough?
I'm sure I can put this to use.
I don't think so. I think my CP just stayed the same. It would be nice if I could. Not that it would really make too much of a difference, but...
Normally I don't pick on the weak.
Searing flame.
Bonk. Actually, I know how I can change this. Well, the flip side of the coin is that the longer I play as Alphen, the stronger his weapon gets, so...
I won't forgive you.
It's kind of like something that goes both ways. I kind of want to use everybody else so their weapons get stronger, but I kind of want to keep using Alphen so his keeps getting stronger. Ulzabek. Where we till the soil by just rubbing the hoe. Yeah.
Okay, people, this is it.
No sign of any Renin guardsmen.
The Renins aren't as populous as the Danins. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they...
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr!
Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
Guy who tried to touch Shion and got zapped for his troubles.
Should this really be here?
Probably not, no. Both of these blokes got zapped for their troubles.
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
She just doesn't
Well,
care.
we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
Why the iron? Why not strike
So
while
we're
the sword is
finally
hot?
going head to head with Balsef.
It's a hot sword.
That's right. We
Give
can't
him the
afford to
hot
mess
poker
this
that
up.
I can only use.
It's now or never.
Never.
Then now it is. We've all been waiting for this day for far too long.
Yeah.
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime, yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay?
And then there's the good old princess here who refuses to wear the tannin wrap.
Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream.
Oi, I didn't consent to this change. Don't make me put on the crappy pirate outfit again.
I'm afraid we don't have any Renin clothing. I could find you some Danon outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renin. Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nath and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
Shion really starts off unlikable, doesn't she? Well, thank you for forcing me to swap my fucking clothes again. Oh, it swapped my armor. Fucking assholes. Swapped everything on me. What are you doing? Get rid of this shit. Should we go in with a towel? What do you reckon? Do you like the towel, Sleepy Kai? Alright, let's vacate the premises. Who wants to have a conversation? Sigh.
Try to be careful not to stand out too much. You're the only Renin around here, you know.
I know. I was just thinking about how communal it feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Huh? Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Mosgul. Were you expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that Balsef doesn't think you guys can do anything to him.
What?
I mean, if Balsef thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, you'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
You... No. You're probably right about that. All of the other Danons that aren't with the Crimson Crows accept the Renin's rule as from the day we're born. No, probably even before that.
If they don't like the status quo, then they should fight it. Otherwise...
I see it differently, but that's just me.
I won't deny that among my fellow Renins, power and status are everything. I have something I need to do.
You do have something you need to do. What do you want?
Nath.
I have to skip half of these.
Never the manpower when you...
Well, no.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first?
What is it you'd like?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick... Check in with that guy over there for...
Check in with that guy over there. See if he's got work to do, because I don't actually have work to do for you. But I'll complain about everybody having work to do.
Hey.
Yes!
I guess.
Go. Right up until the point that I don't remember what the hell the quest is, and then we're gonna have problems. I should probably at least read what I've got to do instead of just skipping through it.
I had no idea the Crimson Crows were so active.
You sound pretty thrilled by that.
Thrilled? Maybe. But I'll settle
Maybe.
for hope.
I could whack anything.
We know.
Meet with the Crimson Crows.
Now that not everyone is rolling over for the Renans.
Did I have to go to Sand and Ravine? Was that it? I know if I'm supposed to be somewhere else. I didn't read it.
Looks like we get to sleep with a...
Let's have a wiener. No, that's not.
Roof over our heads.
Is that all I had to do? I don't remember what I had to do. I'm lost. I'm confused. I need an adult. I've made a mistake. Can't even quick travel down there. That's bullshit. Excuse me, sirs. Can I squeeze through there?
Gotta break through. We did it.
These little ones are hardly worth...
Less talking, more pummeling.
Less talking, more
Looks like it could be worth something.
Look at all that bonus experience that I'm not getting. Because for whatever reason the level cap is 100. Oh no, they're all dead.
What?
I can skip
They're all
those.
dead?
Soldiers. That
So this is what
Let's
it
go.
means to fight the Renans.
sounds like you're kind of scared to me.
Of course I am. But if I'm gonna die one way or another, I'd rather go down fighting.
Speed run! It really kind of takes it out of the point of playing through when the level cap is still 100. Here you go. This is a moment for the Sleepy Kai. This is a moment, especially for the Sleepy Kai. I'm not going to skip through this. Damn, so nobody made it home. I'm sorry, if we just arrived a little sooner, we could have. Hey, these things happen. It hurts, but this is the world we live in. I'll take good care of what you brought back. It's the only way we can respect the sacrifice of those we've lost. When is Daddy coming home? Oh no, that's the guy's kid. Not yet, sweetie. Your dad's gone away. For a while. Don't lie to me. He's dead, isn't he? Bonk. I know that whenever grown-ups look sad and they say someone's gone, they always mean that they're dead. Daddy always warned me that this might happen one day. He told me to stay strong and be brave. So I... This is right. Poor kids shouldn't have to be dragged into our own mess. Yep. Look at all those skill points that I've got nothing to spend on. Meow.
I wonder
Meow.
if something happened.
Something did happen.
I'm skeptical.
Big guy, insect, yeah, the mantis.
What?
Right. Afraid not.
Right.
Yeah!
Yeah. Your Zoogle has been defeated.
You're back, huh? Sounds like it was a real ordeal out there.
Yeah,
Much as I
shocking
hate to
ordeal.
admit it, all we can...
Skip.
Those look like the ruins.
Random tech.
Hey, Shion, where does your gun come from?
What do you mean, where does it come from?
Where do you pull it out of?
When you're fighting, it looks like it just appears out of nowhere.
Oh, that's transferal technology.
Comes out from underneath the skirt, but just don't ask any more questions than that, yeah? It's for the best.
Am I really doing this for some lousy cloak? There are Zoogles here too?
There are Zoogles here too. Oh my goodness.
Hey!
Right.
Just a minute.
I'm not sure why it would make me use Shion's boost attack against these enemies. Like, Shion's boost attack is for flyers.
With that blade and your strength, the average Zoogle shouldn't be a problem, right?
Come, give it a shot. Eat dirt!
Annihilation!
Take this!
By the power of flame!
This one's all
Vanish without
mine!
a trace!
You picked the wrong fight!
Or maybe it does. Maybe it resets after this.
It got me in their sights.
Yeah, okay, there's a flyer.
Flyers!
This one's mine. I'll shoot them down.
This one's mine!
Where are you going?
You're mine!
Righty
If it's in
ho.
the sky, it's mine.
Bang.
Ready.
Nicely done, Shion.
You're slacking. Step it up.
I didn't even do anything. Shion
You
just
got it.
wowed them. Alright.
Looks like it could be worth something. Ugh, you can hardly see anything from here.
Why don't we climb up higher and see if we can get a better view?
Where are we climbing? I don't want to climb. I'm just gonna go for it. Go, go, go. Round. Round. Although I do need to continue getting, like, I don't know if the golems actually have stuff I need.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Stone fragment. I'm not sure if that's something I need or not. But I know for a fact, for example, that when I was making, like, accessories for these guys, yeah, you actually use, I don't know what you'd call those, crystals, rocks, whatever. You go through them like crazy.
I wonder if those are the Fagin ruins below us.
Below? I went through so many of those rocks, so unfortunately, even though this is a playthrough, I have to make some semblance of effort to, well, I can only make what these two can make. Nope, I can only make porridge. I don't want to make porridge, that's gonna get rid of my other food.
This should definitely keep you guys full.
Fucking defense up tiny.
You really do eat through that mask of yours, huh?
So yeah, I actually have to make some sort of effort to
I think we've rested long enough.
get to the mining
Let's
points.
keep moving.
For as many of those as I can, so I can make new rings, because unfortunately you have to take stuff off old rings and put them on new rings, and it's all fucked up. That's a very convoluted way of doing things.
I hate...
Mutual hunger.
Phew. That may not have been a fancy feast we just had, but I don't remember the last time I felt this full.
Do the Renans often not give you all enough to eat?
It's never enough. The Renans decide exactly how much we'll have and when we'll have it, and that's that. We do our best to get around it. Everyone has to grow their own food and such behind the Renans' backs in order to get by. Thinking about it now, I wonder if they've always kept it meager so we would never have the energy to try to resist what they've done to us.
Yeah. An empty stomach takes its toll on the body.
How does a Renan like you know what it's like?
I may be Renan, but they don't like me either. I could be squeaky clean and they still wouldn't give me anything.
Squeaky clean.
Did your stomach just...
I didn't hear anything.
But you just ate. How are you already...
I said I didn't hear anything.
I still have some I haven't eaten yet. Do you want it?
Sure. Looks like this place used to be a supply base of some sort. It probably even dates back to the Great Conquest of 3 centuries ago.
For an abandoned place, sure is crawling with critters. Kinda makes you wonder how they all got in.
Through cracks in the walls, I guess. Maybe it's a good environment for these species to propagate in. Best not to let your guard down either way. Best not to let your guard down either way.
Agreed. I don't know about you, but I'm not looking to hang around here any longer than necessary.
There really is no point in fucking playing this through a second time the more I think about it, because I hit the level cap on my first playthrough. Very comfortably, I might add. Like, I still had plenty of side quests to do.
We've been walking around for a while now. Can we give up already?
What, you're tired?
I'm tired of something, all right.
I'm not giving up until we search every inch of this place.
She's really determined to fight.
I mean...
No choice. We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth
And...
Less talking, more pummeling.
Looks like it could be worth something.
In a New Game Plus, like, you get all your equipment given back to you. So the only thing, like, for example... Well, that was fucking useless because I don't need iron chunks. But, the only thing I really need is, like, crystals from those little crystal nodes. So I can keep making better rings and stuff. Because, like I said, the rings were the one thing, or the accessories, so the one thing I couldn't really finish off as well as I wanted to, just because of how many resources were required to actually go through them all. I was working on them. I got most of the way through, probably about 2/3 of the way through making them all. But yeah, that was about it. They still weren't as perfect as I wanted.
I'm amazed you guys can pull something like this off.
For us, sites like this are completely normal.
It's...
This must be...
The former owner's old wardrobe, yeah.
I wonder how long they've hung here. They don't look like they've aged a day.
The designs are a little dated, but it'll have to do.
Sorry, princess.
Listen, I get it. You care how you look. But we've got places to...
Because when you make an accessory, the stats on the accessory are all randomized, and there's good and bad stats on them. Like, I mean, they're all positive modifiers, but, like, there's a good positive and there's a...
What is it?
I know, right? Now, she's wearing a tiara now.
No, nothing. We've kept Zephyr and the others waiting long enough.
We have, now that you've...
Okay, let's head back.
Now that you've changed all my shit again. That's a puffy ponytail. It's the big puffy ponytails. It's certainly making things fucking hard for me because it keeps changing all my equipment.
Back to Ulzebek.
You're in a good mood.
So like when you're making rings, I'll have to show you. When I get back to town, I'll show you. Because I definitely took the time to 100% this game on my first playthrough.
I won't forgive you!
We're in good form!
Oh, it's on the other side. Never mind, I guess. Meow.
Want to get back to Ulzebek?
Yeah, we better. We don't have time to waste.
Someone's in a hurry.
Can you tell me how to fast travel? I'm actually not sure how long it'll be before I can show you that stuff, actually, because I think there's a quest to
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
unlock. Oh, hello, lady.
Yeah!
We're running short on food. What do you need? She needs some wheat and potatoes. Hand
How's
over the
this?
food.
Oh, thanks.
I have learnt steamed potato. Because I didn't know all of fucking food recipes anyway.
Sorry for the side trip.
We got to learn a new dish. I'll take what I can get, really. Let's cook it next time we make camp.
Crap!
What? No,
Oh, there you go.
Just where do you think you're going?
You know where. Moskul.
What good is it going to do to...
I don't need your permission.
He doesn't need your permission, Shion. Get out up, yo. Yeah, I can't show you yet. I haven't unlocked the blacksmith or anything. But I mean, I was super thorough when I played through this the first time.
There are fewer soldiers stationed at the garrison than usual. They must have gotten deployed to Moskul.
Duck, cool. Everyone, please be safe.
I wonder if the owls are here. I never went up there before.
No choice.
Where are you going?
I can't go up there yet anyway. I don't
Barely
know.
a blip on our radar.
I'm pretty sure there used to be owls there too. I think I'm full on mushrooms. Yeah. But like I said, that also boils down to the, you know, do I want to keep strengthening his weapon and just
Now you'll learn!
make him like a super soldier?
Mess
Or
with my friends, will you? You just crossed the wrong line!
oh yeah, get that up, yeah.
Hey! Hey! Damn it!
Stop. Please, don't hurt the children.
What's that? Damn it, I can't reach them in time.
Of course you can reach them in time. Stop talking.
Get back, Cole.
Doc! Cole! Stop! Not if I can help it! Are you all right?
Iron Mask, take it easy. Most were able to escape, and we've
Lucky! You call people...
This is how things go. You're... Yes. You've no... But I've... People... So, yeah, that... Okay.
Speed run. I mean... I could see how you would miss stuff. Like, I went well and truly out of my way to make sure I did all the fishing. So I could certainly see how, you know, you might miss... Or you might need to play a new game plus for some fishing. Just trying to think what else. Because you do need to be pretty thorough with the fishing. I wonder if I can fish straight away.
Looks like this place opens out into the ocean.
The water's so much cleaner than what's on the surface. I even see fish swimming around.
Yeah.
Nope.
And boy, do they look delicious.
What?
I have to wait
Never
until
mind.
I get, I don't even know what her name is anymore. Kisara. I have to wait until I get Kisara. Which makes sense, because every time you fish, you actually use Kisara.
Out of our way!
Demon Fang!
Radiant light!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
You see, all the optional content in this unlocked when you finish the game. So all you had to do was reload the old save, which loaded up the game. Which, yeah, loaded up
Barely
before
a
you
blip
fought
on
the
our
last
radar.
boss, and then you just go from there. Oh, 500 gals. I don't know why I'm picking up the pepper when I don't need to pick up the pepper. The pepper is non-essential. And there were some things that I couldn't actually do of those things until I hit like level 100.
You're back.
You're not gonna ask what happened.
I can tell enough by the...
Thanks.
Like, I actually had to hit the level cap to do some of the
what's wrong?
stuff.
Got it.
Cool. So now they're gonna... Yeah. Now I should get all the quests to do shit. Forced story quests. Maybe. He's gonna make me make a sword.
Hey.
Yeah.
Craft a weapon. What weapon should we craft?
Thanks.
Good, good.
Don't think I need to craft any more, any other weapons.
Is this something you're into?
Yeah. These ingenious structures and gadgets never cease to amaze me. Check out
Gadgets?
these handle grooves.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be seeing here.
Alright, so I still don't have the jeweler. Actually, now that I think about it, I think that the jeweler isn't unlocked until the second part of the game. Now that I really stop and think about it. Hello, Zephyr.
All right, everyone. It's time. Remember,
Time. one small step for me, one giant leap for I don't know, me kind. So all the owls don't respawn. So I guess if you missed any of the owls, you would go back and be doing it. No, the owls do respawn. What the hell? For what it's worth, anyway. It's like, I've already got all the owls, so... And it's not like you actually get anything else, like you just get access.
That's an unusual bird.
It's an owl. They're often used as a symbol to represent ancient Dana.
They just give you, like... animal ears and glamour and shit. Half of the outfits that I've got, like all the different colored outfits of this armor and stuff, half of them are all, from... yeah, all these ones. Silver, gold, and copper are all from the owls. This is the only one that's actually... I think that was early access armor, that one. Let's be red today. I don't know where I'm going. Go Garrison.
Balsef's castle should be just above us.
Balsef's castle is just above us.
Let's use that elevator thing.
The elevator thing. Let's use that elevator thingy. The elevator.
Zephyr and the Crimson Crows are supposed to be distracting the Renans from the front.
Then let's go around and sneak in elsewhere.
Look at this guy.
That's Zephyr from the Crimson Crows! Kill him!
Why aren't you helping?
I hope he's gonna be okay.
Is now really the time to be worrying about him? We've still got a job to do. I'm surprised there are owls here, too.
Yeah, there are more of them around than I thought.
So there are things that you could miss. I'm certainly not going to say that there aren't.
Gates of fire sure look intimidating once you see them up close. We can't say this place is truly liberated until we do something about them.
What are you muttering about? Stay focused. We still have to take down Balsef.
Still have to take down the Balsef. So
we should be getting close to the service entrance.
That's about all I
get in there and
think of, really.
Is this someone's idea of a bridge?
It looks like it.
You know, fish, owls. Hitting the level cap. Maybe a few of those side quests, depending on how you're going. I don't really know, to be honest. Working on skills. I don't actually know what starring up skills does. I don't actually know if it makes them stronger or what, but... Oh.
Where the hell is Balsef?
I have the sword.
Just a minute.
Tutorial, stato!
What are you?
Time to see what this blazing sword can truly do!
They really don't give up, do they?
Oh.
Now you'll learn!
Try again.
Try this! Try this!
Making me use the swallow blade one.
Consider yourself finished. Amazing.
Hey!
Got it.
Get rid of that now. I don't know what I used to use, actually. I used to use... You'd think I would be able to see it, really, wouldn't you? That's what I was using.
Barely a blip on our radar. Hey.
What?
Hey.
If there's something you want to...
Huh?
I hate when I feel like people...
What?
My outfit. As soon as you...
Slop.
Wow.
Sure.
Yeah, they are.
We can cross through.
You would definitely have to work on skills. Because... for me, playing through the entire game, I finished one skill, that was it. I think there's a second one that might be a little bit close, but I can't say that with any absolute certainty.
Gotta break through. We did it! Shockwave flash!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
Slop. Give me the crystals!
Lost.
Double demon fang.
I think I'm getting pretty close to the double demon thing being done. I might have got one or two done, I'm not 100% sure. I know I definitely finished Swallowblade, but I don't know if I finished anything else. But that's why you've got that artifact that drops down
Looks like there's still some soldiers inside
attack
the
and
castle.
defense,
Still less than it would
or
usually
attacking
be.
enemies, and your attack and their attack to one health or something.
Demon fang.
Barely a blip on our radar.
Oh my god, the red chest of loots. Bone fragment armor, oh my god! Who knows?
It's so hot. I can definitely believe that.
Maybe there is something here
I won't forgive you.
Demon fang.
that you get out of New Game Plus, but I don't think so.
Barely a blip on our radar.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure the game gives you everything unlocked the second you actually finish it. Then it turns around and goes, oh yeah. So just load up this game and get her done. But you can play a New Game Plus.
That equipment should come in handy.
If you wish. I thought there was a little girl to say, well, there's a big crystal.
An opponent like this should be easy. Double demon fang.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
That's the prize, right there. I thought there was a little girl in here that you had to save, like a side
Gotta break
quest.
through.
Where are you going? Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
But even just working through, like, unless you're deliberately skipping enemies, you'll get the materials to make everything.
What's going on over there?
Are those armed soldiers ganging up on a kid?
That's who I'm after.
They're attacking him. We have to save him.
I'm the rebel.
You will kneel before
We'll see about that.
Yep, I will kneel, alright.
Are you okay?
Meow.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Obviously missing a lot of scrap meat too. Renin values.
This place looks damn near the same on the outside as... What the hell is that thing?
A spirit vessel. Get lost!
Chop. Chop.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Because I think I did look to try and see what starring up skills actually did, but I don't believe I could find any of it in the help. Yeah, the little help dictionary the game gives me.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
The help dictionary was not very helpful. This guy, he's living his best life.
I'm surprised there are owls here, too.
Yeah, there are more of them around than I thought. Guess this thing needs a different key to activate.
Not the bees! I missed one.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind.
I won't forgive you!
I think I even went through and
Nicely
finished
done.
most of the arena fights too. I know I didn't finish all of them, but I did finish most of them. Like some of them were just
Let's keep
for
moving.
extra money items that you sell, for example, and I didn't do those, but for all like the glamour gear stuff, weapons, other tidbits of whatever. The outfit is actually annoying me. Don't know why, but I just see it and I'm like, I don't like this.
That Zoogle looks tough, but...
You know, I avoided this thing the first time I came through here, right? Because I tried my luck with that big fucking mantis at the start, and I'm like, oh my god, they must all be level 50 or whatever. Look at this, level 13. I could have fucking hammered this thing, and I didn't even realize it.
Right, here goes!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Searing flame!
That's the other thing I hate, right?
Reload!
That I noticed about this game.
Annihilation! Burning strike! Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
I did one hit of damage, right? That one hit was enough damage to kill it.
That move.
It gets to 50% and it goes, oh yeah, nah. And then it uses... And then you use that strike attack, right?
Water, hear my call. I'm almost impressed.
This strike
High
attack.
praise coming from you.
This ends
But when you
now.
get it to 50% and 1%, which are the 2 points that you actually use the ability, those big attacks actually only do 1 damage.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
So those attacks are absolute lies. They're a complete waste of time. Because those attacks are massive, right? If I beat up an enemy to the point where I can use one of those attacks, you know, you're looking at... I can't remember what it was back when I was attacking enemies at my own level.
Let's dispose of this trash.
But you know, they are the strongest attacks you can pretty much throw out without
Let's keep our eyes on
blowing
the
your
prize.
own health, boosting up the flame sword, right? But these This fucking game goes, okay, at 50% and at 100% life, or 99% life, what we're going to do is we're going to force you to use this attack, but we're only going to make the attack do 1 damage.
That equipment should come in handy.
So even when you're doing it at, you know, obviously when it gets down to 1 health and it forces you to do the strike attack, it's fucking pointless anyway, right?
About that up.
Gotta break through.
But at the 50% point, when you're thinking, oh, I'm going to hit this thing
Well
and I'm
then,
going to do
let's
this
keep
massive
moving.
chunk of damage, right? It doesn't do fucking anything. It does 1 damage. It actually pops up as a number, whatever it is,
This
13,000 or
area seems
whatever.
different.
We're getting close.
Right.
Balsif should be right up ahead.
That's what I figured. Time to introduce ourselves.
But yeah, it doesn't actually do the full damage that it states. And I've checked this several times, like I cross-checked this several times, because I thought there was something very fucking weird about it. There's the little red girl.
A common thief will lead the sheep, and you serve me?
So see,
Don't make
look,
me laugh.
9506.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
That did 11,000 damage. And now it's going to force me to go to the next point. But I should still be able to have his health up unless he recovers his health. Yeah, 9505.
Without your spirit vessel.
So what
or
the
your
fuck is the
master
point?
core, You're nothing.
Shion, watch out!
You're finished!
And then again, it forces me to do this at 1, and you can't actually do more damage. Like that's Shion shooting him, doing 0 damage.
That thing's huge.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
What's the point of this? That's the most pointless thing I've ever seen introduced into a fucking game. Makes you do this massive attack, and for what? And it forces you to do it. Because they don't take damage for the duration of whatever that fucking thing hangs around for. It hangs around for about fucking 10 seconds.
Flames. I see.
Now I have half a face. Oh, I have a whole face, I forgot. It would appear that those flowers are actually giving me
That blazing...
more CP. So I guess you could just keep farming CP. I imagine it stops at 999 because everybody's health caps out at 9,999.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every...
This person.
Yes.
Nice. How's this?
Very nice. Yes.
So, like, that's...
So different materials produce different weapons, each with their own respective properties.
We should probably move
Go
on.
and fucking talk to this prick again, and I want to see if he...
What? Right.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
What?
I'm not so sure.
Well? Sure.
Keep it simple. So you absolutely have to use those big attacks, which are supposed to be big attacks. It does my fucking head in. It's pointless. It's senseless.
This is...
Yeah.
And it frustrates me to no
What?
end because it's one of those attacks which you sort of look at and you go, oh yeah, fuck. I'm fighting a boss, right?
Shion. Why do you keep people at arm's length?
Well, they are like the limit breaks of Final Fantasy XIV under normal circumstances. Like, you can actually bash any regular enemy up to that point.
Okay, off we go.
Off we go. So you can actually bash enemy.
I don't see any soldiers or their pet Zoogles. Just strays roaming around.
They must have...
enemy up to that point, and you
Split
use that
once
attack and it
Balsef
does a
kicked the
lot,
bucket
but
and they had nobody
during
left
boss
to obey.
fights or any big fight, when, you know, you actually want that massive fucking damage, and, you know, you get it at 50% and you think, oh yeah, this is good, I'll fucking... Especially if they're weak to fire, because, you know, it's obviously fire damage most of the time, or depending on who uses the skill. So if Alphen uses the skill, for example, it's fire. I don't know why I'm collecting the owls, I really don't have
I'm
to.
surprised there are owls here, too.
Yeah, there are more of them around than I thought.
So you're fighting something that's weak against fire, and
that monster.
Then the next thing you know, you've got that 50% point, and you're like, yeah, this is going to do a lot of damage. This is going to shorten the fight so much. And then it does 1 damage. And you're like, oh, okay, that's cool.
And what?
Guess I'll just fucking eat shit.
Okay, off we go.
The worst part about it is that I've actually seen those the strike combos break, like mid-combo. The concept is that you keep hitting something and it builds up and it builds up and it builds up. And obviously, if the same person's getting hit by multiple different people, so say you've got all 4 of you, well, you and your 3 companions hitting the same target, the strike break thing keeps going up and up and up. But I've actually been laying into something and it fucking breaks. It just resets. And then you're just sitting there wondering what the fuck is going on. But no fucking point whatsoever. It's... The more I play this game, the more I realize just how much is wrong with it.
Not this way, I guess.
Not this way, I get. What the fuck have I done? Gotta go, Doc. Why? Just let me continue on with my story, please.
It's so quiet. From now on. Hey there, Doc.
Who are you?
It's me, Iron Mask. Though these days I go by Alphen. I finally remembered my name.
Alphen? I heard that was the guy who brought down Balsef. Wait. You're telling me you're the liberator of Calaglia?
Yeah.
I told you, I'm Alphen now. And I didn't overthrow Balsef.
Even so, that woman with you, the Renin?
You know about her?
Only what I've heard from rumors.
Doc.
Thank you.
You sure you should be saying that to a Renin?
I'm not saying it to any old Renin. I'm saying it to you, young lady.
I only helped because it was a...
Of course, I would imagine as the two of...
Thanks.
And
we good idea. Kierd Garrison. If I'm not mistaken, that's located off to the...
I don't want to go back to Kierd Garrison.
Side of the
Why
railroad.
do you do this to me? So yeah, that's... Especially
You
towards...
look happy.
Do I? Getting thanked for every...
That guy's a strange one, though.
Doc?
We've reached our destination.
The parts at the very end of the game, right, where every ounce of damage really matters. There's nothing more frustrating than seeing that pop up at 50%, and by that time I'd actually realized that I would be doing 1 damage. So I just fucking sitting there like, oh yeah, this is cool. Now let yourselves in.
Get lost!
Double Demon Fang!
Barely a blip on our radar.
think this is it. Just to be safe, I think before we head back to Ulzebek, we should...
Yeah, why can't I actually go fast travel back to Moscow?
Maybe have Doc double check this is the right stuff.
Is it simply
Alright,
because I'm
but
talking?
let's make it quick.
Must I talk? Is that what we gotta do? No, you're actually going to make me walk back, you fucking bastard of a thing. What a
I hate
waste.
for this to turn out to be the wrong medicine. Let's have Doc double check to make sure before we head back.
I can't go anywhere. What's going on? Did I break the game by fucking skipping that? Maybe I did.
Gotta break through!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Hopefully that fixes it, otherwise I'm gonna have issues.
Be useful?
I tried to fast travel down to Dock and it won't let me. Blech.
Did you find it?
We think right. Thanks, Doc.
Especially since some of them actually have splash damage. But what actually happens too is... when you use those attacks, it recenters the enemies in the fighting arena.
Okay, off we go.
Off we go. So, let's just say I'm fighting these 3 Bs, for example, and all 3 of them, for whatever reason, are in a corner of the arena. If I use that strike attack, it'll actually center the one that I target in the middle of the arena. It won't actually hit all 3 of them, unless they're all in the center of the arena where it gets moved to. Like, I've really come to realize that the combat in this game is so exceptionally lazy.
Is this what you...
Like, ridiculously lazy. It's just fucking so dumb.
I have a...
And I think...
Normally I don't pick on the weak. Not half bad.
Could you try to be less patronizing?
Another notch in the old belt.
Keep them coming.
You like that taste of freedom, kid?
I think I could get used to it. What's that over there? Some kind of castle?
Yeah, one that belongs to a different lord than Balsef.
Right, that makes sense.
I just wondered
You
about
said there
that
were
castle.
5 of them in all, right?
Right. We've still got a lot of work ahead of us.
I didn't realize until like much later in the game. This is one of these little novelty bots, really.
Rinwell, right? It's nice to meet you. Does that little white animal follow you everywhere?
He's not a little white animal. His name's Hoodle, and he's a baby owl.
His name's Hoodle.
And he's the only friend I have.
Oops, I fucking landed on something.
Water, hear my call! These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
I'm sure I can put this to use.
His name is Hoodle. Yeah, Hoodle.
What's got you so worked up, Hoodle? Is that?
Watch out! They know we're here.
We gotta save Hoodle's friend.
Right. I'll see what I can do. What was it?
Pathetic!
I guess I just collect that owl randomly.
I'm always impressed how good...
Let me know if you're struggling.
I am not.
I'm surprised there are owls here, too.
Yeah.
Meow.
There are more of them around than I thought.
You know, I should have actually...
I take it we're heading through...
Everything all right, sir?
Yeah,
What is that? A ring?
it was my wife.
Should have actually, had some food to get some more, ore.
Normally I don't pick on the weak. I'm sure I can put this to use.
Don't need that.
It's free.
Imagine it would be freezing. We're going to Calaglia. Not Calaglia. Where are we going? I don't know where we're going anymore. We're going somewhere. Squeeze. Speed run. Fine chunk. No, I want to go the other way. I want to go this way. Because I want to be able to cast more spells, and there's a boss down here. Another boss I skipped on my first playthrough when I first came through here because I thought it would be, again, level 50.
I'll take you all.
It turns out that the only... Not the only, but...
Another notch in the old belt.
Keep them coming.
You like that taste of freedom,
I think
kid?
that first big
I think I
mantis
could get
thing
used to it.
that you actually get like the specific mission for, I actually believe that that one is the strongest one in the game. Or if it's not the strongest, it's certainly up there. All the rest of them are actually scaled back down, so I was missing all these... Missing all these things. Like, this one's level 15. Again, I could have easily fucking killed this the first time I came through
Normally
here.
I don't pick on the weak.
Do it!
See? Strike. 1, 2, 3, 9, 6.
I'm almost impressed.
High praise.
Oh, there we go.
From you.
I said almost. Don't get carried away.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Skip through, and then I hit it again.
Everything's coming up, Zephyr.
Yeah, cool. I'm getting more CP, so the second time you play through, you get more CP.
And what have we got here?
So maybe if you
I
had
saw that in a book once. Those things are worth a lot.
You're a little bookworm, aren't you?
So I guess if you were ever concerned about CP, or if you were struggling in your first playthrough, you could, What am I looking for? I'm after a map. Down and left. So I suppose you could have some more CP, which I'm sure would help long term. Certainly not going to say that it wouldn't. So, I mean, I went through it fairly extensively. But I continually bought, like, CP
Not much further
potions and
now.
stuff.
So this is Cislodia?
This is Cislodia.
I get that they're not
Rinwell, don't go too far ahead. You never know where Zoogles might be lurking.
Oh, we'll be fine. We've been able to handle them up until now.
Still, better that you hang back a bit.
No way. I'm the one.
Yeah, but if we lose you, we won't know where to go.
But...
We need you.
Okay. Now you've got me wondering. How'd you make it?
Are you good at hiding?
Yeah, that's it. I'm just really good at staying out of sight.
Wow. Still,
she's sneaky.
Had to have been
Lucky indeed. It's... Is it hard leaving Calaglia?
No,
Really?
because it was getting to...
She's sneaky. Sneaky like hedgehog. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just going.
Normally I don't pick on the weak.
Radiant light!
Everything's coming up, Zephyr.
Everything's coming up, Zephyr.
You're surrounded. Just stay calm. One final push.
Right.
Give them all we got.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Another notch in the
Give
old
me the
belt.
box.
Keep them coming.
You like that taste of freedom, kid?
I think I could get used to it.
Do you like the taste of that freedom in your mouth?
I'll take you
I
all
never
on.
miss!
Not half
Could you try to be less patronizing?
pathetic.
I noticed the Zoogles here are a lot different from what we're used to back in Calaglia.
It's because this...
An opponent like this should be easy.
By the power of Calaglia,
I'm on it.
vanish without a trace!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Do you like sucking on that freedom, boy?
Let's dispose of the trash.
I'd say I can't get
Together, that
can't get
wasn't
any
even a
stronger,
problem.
but every enemy I kill with this sword, well, every enemy I kill full stop, actually,
Would you like to warm up some?
Aren't there people in there?
You should let yourself unwind when you get the chance.
I guess there's no arguing with that.
every kill gives this sword one attack.
Hey.
Hey!
Oh?
Whoa!
Craft an accessory. Let's craft... Sure, let's craft a poison. So yeah, anyway, now that I can actually show. So you've got your base stats on all these things, right? So casting time minus 20% or revival chance 50, whatever. And then you go, oh, okay, well, you know, you make it, and then you've got to try and get all these new skills, but you've got to maximize, you've got to fully enhance a ring or an accessory before you can actually take one stat off it and put it on another item, which I can't actually do yet.
Right.
What?
Obviously, I gotta wait to do that.
Oh,
Shion's stomach is the real enemy here.
Nice.
Right.
right.
See, the real enemy is Shion's stomach.
Happy now, Shion?
Yeah, I'd say so.
She better be, after all she ate.
I stopped before I was full, though.
What?
What?
like this should be easy. Together, that wasn't even a problem. Houses in a place like this.
The whole area is just little villages. This one's Messiah 224.
Wait, I hear...
Bureau agents. We should sneak...
The snack eyes.
Damn those Renans.
Silence, Embedded. Anyone who fails to cooperate will be arrested and tried as a traitor to the realm.
Damn it. Some rat must have sold us out again.
You there! You want me to haul you up on suspicion of civil disobedience?
But I didn't.
Suspicion.
What? Leave him alone!
Do you want me to haul you in on suspicion of suspicion?
Defy the orders of his lordship? Know your place, slave!
We can't use the blazing sword this close to the villagers. They could get hurt.
We'll let it go, man.
There are too many agents. Zephyr?
Law? Is that you?
What's going on? Aren't we supposed to be fighting them?
You're alive.
What are you doing here? The realm of Cislodia doesn't tolerate civil dissidents like you.
Law.
I hereby detain you in the name of his lordship!
Zephyr? What the hell? Zephyr!
Here they come!
Get out of here, Law.
What's going on, Zephyr? Why won't you fight him? Is that soldier someone you know?
Don't hurt him.
Huh? What are you...
Please.
It won't work, you know.
You never change, do you? You've always got that damn knowing look on your face! Zephyr!
I got it handled.
But he just...
He's my son.
Oh, so now you remember me. The nerve of you. I'm gonna wipe that damn look off your face once and for all! Run in hell!
Rinwell, you...
Law.
Fucking decked him.
Watch yourselves. The insurgents are armed.
Enemy reinforcements. Use the sword.
I can't. The villagers will get caught in the blast. We need to fall back.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Zephyr!
Go. Leave without me.
You can't.
I'm not leaving without him.
Yeah, little hurdles back.
Aspen, there's no time.
But what about the resistance? Everyone's counting on you!
Forgive me.
Ugh! We've waited all night, but nobody's shown up.
No sign of Zephyr or an enemy pursuit. So, what's the plan now?
You really need to ask? We go rescue Zephyr.
If he's under arrest, they'll have taken him to Cisloden, the capital city. Assuming he's still alive, that is.
I can't believe Zephyr never told us he had a son. I wonder if the rest of the Crimson Crows knew about it.
And to find him in that village of all places. Some coincidence, huh?
Those fireworks you pulled out of your hat back there. They were astral arts, weren't they?
Shion, what the hell are you doing?
Except I've never heard of a Danon who can cast astral arts. Are you a Renin?
Like hell I am!
No, of course not. Renin's eyes light up when they use astral arts. And when you used an art, your eyes definitely didn't. So I guess that means you can't be a so-called bright eyes after all.
Sorry.
You've been hiding stuff.
You're right. Those were astral arts I used. Same as the ones wielded by the Renins. A long time ago, my family, my people, were once known as mages.
A Danon mage? Up until now, I'd only ever heard of them in stories and rumors. Though now I've seen one with my own eyes, I suppose I'll have to believe it.
We've been in hiding for a long, long time. Even before the Renins first attacked. That's why no one knew about us.
Even before the Renins?
Yeah. My ancestors were persecuted and targeted for their gifts.
But it was by their fellow Danons.
They lived hidden away all these centuries. Keeping their My mom and dad drilled it into me that
If that's the case...
I don't know.
Danon astral arts. If the Renin...
Hey!
What? You think I'm gonna go to the Lords with this information? I'm a traitor and an outcast. What amazes me is how anyone... Didn't you ever want to use it to...
Don't talk like you know the first thing about me, Renin!
That's enough. Zephyr wouldn't want this.
Listen, which is no doubt what her people want too. Using her powers to help do it only makes sense.
Makes sense for who? Us? Besides, Zephyr...
It's fine.
Huh?
You're going to save Zephyr, right?
Are you sure? Then let's get back to...
Very nice and all.
What's wrong?
Nothing, just...
Why wouldn't it be?
No, that's what's weird. A lot of
I really need to learn a lot more about the casters. The casters are... complicated. Hoodle!
I wonder how Zephyr's doing.
Yes,
If
Hoodle.
that law guy is his son, they shouldn't be rough with
That
him.
little
I
Hoodle.
want to believe that. But those two didn't look like they're...
All of creation across... Little help!
Double Demon Fang! We did it! Double Demon...
That small boy. Hoo-hoo. Hoo-hoo-hoo.
Looks like we've spotted one of Hoodle's friends.
Yeah, one of Hoodle's friends. Yeah. That little boy.
It's eerie.
Let's try talking to the villagers.
I'm sure the villagers will love us.
Hey.
Yeah.
I guess. Great. Huh?
Huh?
Yeah, sure, I'll go and knock out your fucking Zoogles. I'll go and kill all your Zoogles for you, mate. Why not?
That looks like the Zoogle we were told about.
Hi, Hoodle!
Double Demon Fang!
That looks like the Zoogle we were told about. Oh, crystals. Nom nom nom.
Is that the Zoogle we're looking?
Get lost!
Double Demon Fang!
May 1,000 gales pierce!
Targeting is still as painfully shit
These
as I
ones
remember
convert
it.
rings around
Double
us!
Demon Fang!
That should be enough to make the area more safe to travel in.
Yep, let's just kill the first Zoogles we see, and then that'll be good enough. Doesn't matter if it is actually good enough. It's good enough. We'll pretend it's good enough.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Hey. Till next. I guess.
Oh!
Of course.
No!
Messia 224. Now that's a weird name.
Messia is basically a code. It indicates it's a small village.
So it's not its actual name? Then does that mean that 224 is...
Yeah. It's merely a serial number assigned to it for administrative purposes.
So the Renans even get to decide what places you're called out in the... Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I get...
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Oh.
No good. Okay. Hey.
Nice when we actually can just go through and do whatever.
Using Zoogles to make drinks. That takes guts.
No one would have come up with it before the
Not
occupation.
drinks. Using
That's for
Zoogles
sure.
to make grog.
You're the friends of that man. Please, leave us alone.
Answer our questions.
Shit. Fucking put the gun down. What do you want?
Huh? Hey.
Sure.
Yeah. How's this?
Yeah.
What? Huh?
They reacted just like we expected.
Yeah. People are really terrified of the snake eyes. They've got them jumping at their own...
They may be...
Meow. Gotta go fast.
The forest we're about to walk through is pretty dangerous. Let's make sure we're prepared before we go further.
So you're gonna force me to stay at a fucking campfire? Why?
Rinwell, if you get injured, just let Shion know, okay?
I only have one pair of hands, you know.
Well-oiled machine. Anyway. Rare or rate up. Large. Don't mind if I do.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
And here I was, thinking I could get some rest.
The matter?
And if it's all the same to you.
I would
think
say
it's time we
that
go
you
to
can
sleep.
miss out on these conversations, but the problem is that if you start a new game plus, you've got to start those conversations over from the start.
How long do you plan on just sitting around doing nothing, Alphen? Because it looks to... Come on, guys. We've got lots to do.
Those conversations all reset from the start, and you do actually get, like...
Which means
skills from... Everybody
I can
has a
barely
skill
see
that they
enough to
get
take 2
for
steps
talking
forward
to
without
them all the
bumping
way
into
through.
something.
Yeah. I'll have to be careful not to miss anything coming from off the path.
This is nothing. When things get real bad around...
No choice.
Glacial Spear.
So, that's not
Looks
really
like it could be
something that a
worth
New Game
something.
Plus can help you with, unfortunately, it would seem.
It's freezing. I can barely feel my toes.
Blub blub.
Let's find a way back up quickly then.
Salmon. Tasty salmon.
I could easily see us getting lost here while we're trying to find Zephyr. I get this is supposed to connect the capital to the villages. But why's it got to be so winding? And not only that, why are there so many Zoogles walking around?
I think they're used as lookouts.
Heal. You might have missed these people too. There's an achievement for Shion healing everybody. So I could see how you
Thanks,
might
Shion.
miss that.
Just doing what I can.
That would be easy to miss. Oh, there's crystals. Yeah, crystal. Yay!
There.
Treasures, I think. There were treasure chests that you could miss. There's a lot you could miss now that I think about it. I wonder if there's crystals over that side. I don't see any crystals. All I see is fish. Salmon.
What's this doing here?
I don't know what the peach gel is doing in the lake. Excuse me, sirs. I would like this chest. Oh, I can't have that chest. Okay.
Hi, Hoodle!
Hi, Noodle.
You are in tip-top shape.
As soon as I'm done here, come help out. Together, that wasn't even a problem. Hey, new equipment!
Can I sneak? Meow. Meow. Me, fucking professional footballer.
Hi, Hoodle! You are in tip-top...
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
Easy peasy. Ha, Hoodle.
Clyde secretly hates Hoodle. Kai secretly wants to eat Hoodle. I saw her. She was looking up owl recipes. Barbecue owl wings.
What's wrong? Huh? I get. Got for real?
Owl drumettes. Roar.
Out of our way!
It's a big target, at least.
Don't underestimate its speed.
This ends now!
Consider yourself...
Boom.
See you continue on in that
28,000 health, but only 1 hit point.
Something you wanted to say?
Astral energy!
Say no more!
I don't actually think that that attack does several different arts, like astral arts damage types, even though it's very clearly light, wind.
You okay, Rinwell?
I'm fine.
Light, wind, fire, and water. I think it only does fire damage. Like, I'm fairly certain that it's not split up into its 4 different damage types. Which is just ridiculous, because you're like, well, what's the point of it? If it's not split up into its 4 different damage types. There's a lot of stupid shit like that.
That knight back there sure wasn't messing around. If he's not a lord, what is he?
I have no idea. I've never seen any...
There's just a lot of stuff that if you're actually paying attention to the game while you're playing it,
I hate camping out.
which gets a lot easier or harder depending on, you know, just...
I think he's saying something's over there.
Yeah, our forest. So, like, I didn't notice a lot of it until a lot later in the game.
Why did the weather change all of a sudden?
The snow's gone, and it doesn't even feel cold anymore. Just what's going on? What is this place?
I see something
But if you're
big
paying
farther
any,
in.
if you're
that a
paying
Zuko?
any sort of attention,
An owl?
you realize just how many faults there are
Poodle
in
doesn't
this
seem too
game.
wary, so it's probably not hostile.
Let's go see what's up then. Stay sharp.
Approach the big owl. Boring. Oh, thank you for giving me the midnight battle garb that I already had.
I think Hoodle senses an owl around here.
So the guys we saw back in Messia were Snake Eyes, and your group fighting them is...
The Silver Swords. Heck, we even have members working within the Snake Eyes gathering intel for us.
Sounds like it involves a lot of double-crossing.
It does. But it keeps us alive and one step ahead. Calaglia wouldn't have been liberated without those double agents.
Calaglia wouldn't have been liberated? What do you mean? Calaglia was liberated because I walked in and fucking blew the whole damn place apart.
Gotta break through!
These little ones are hard.
Less talking, more pummeling.
I wonder if there's a damage cap on this sword.
This could be useful.
It makes a degree of sense that there would be a damage cap, otherwise you just keep boosting up the same weapon over and over and over and over until...
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
It's just like some beefy one-shot job on everything. Which seems silly.
How do the Renans not know about this secret route of yours?
Cisloden's an old city. It's littered with pathways that people have long forgotten. But keep your voice down. We don't know how long this route will stay hidden.
Gotta milk. Gotta milk.
So this is Cisloden, capital city of Cislodia.
Be careful. You never know where Snake Eyes or their informants are lurking.
I also feel like
We're basically walking into a Zoogl's den here.
breaking up the city into several different parts really takes away from this city, at least. Like, I don't really think it was necessary to break this city up into 3 different sections, or 4 different sections, however many sections it is.
There are shops here?
On a permit basis. As long as people don't get reported on and sent to work the floodlights, economic activity is allowed here.
All this talk about reports and permits. This place really is different from Calaglia.
Stop moaning at me, Al.
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
I think this is where I'm supposed to go. Nope, I've got no business here. Fair. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. I didn't read anything.
Rinwell!
Dragon!
Shh. It's good to see you. Who's this?
They're with me.
If you say so. Come on, Menek's waiting. We can talk in there.
Waiting. Old mate who I wouldn't trust.
The name's Menek,
Look at that guy.
leader of the Silver Swords.
You wouldn't fucking trust that kind of
And I wish I could extend my warmest welcome to you all, but... if my eyes don't deceive me, you appear to have a Renin in your midst. If she is your prisoner, that's a rather loose leash you have her on.
She's not a prisoner.
So why do I get the feeling there's a rat about the house? No offense intended. See, I've grown
You're one to
comfortable
talk,
with the
mate.
likely outcome I'll be stabbed in the back. But stabbed in the front?
We risked our lives just to get here, sir. If you want to send her away, fine. But you'll lose me too.
I see. Trust is in about as short supply as light around these parts, and mine more than anyone's. But I'll choose to believe you. Forgive my manners. You must be tired after such an arduous journey. But to business.
Tired of
We
your
need your
dodgy
strength.
face.
The Snake Eyes' grip on the city tightens by the day. Our people are suffocating out there. Hence the scouts I sent to find help. We're at the end of our tether here.
That's why we're here, to help. We've got the firepower to do it, too. But first, we've got some urgent business to take care of.
I see.
All right, let's head into town.
You're a dodgy prick. Alright, well, that's about it for today, though. I just wanted to see what the replayability of this was like, and frankly, it's a bit fucking bollocks. It's really about as crap as I was expecting it to be, frankly. I'm pretty impressed that you can still get more CP. That's certainly good, but unfortunately, yeah, the game has zero replayability, unless you like missed something and you were really hell-bent on 100%ing it. But I mean, that doesn't take away from the fact that the combat's still busted. And a lot of other little bits and pieces. It's, yeah. It's not... Yeah, I just... Which is unfortunate because, you know, I don't... These sort of... The JRPGs, you know, New Game Plus is where it comes into its element. You know, even if it doesn't actually add anything, you know, usually New Game Plus is where the game just gets really, really fun because you can just come in, hack around, and everything else. But this is fallen really short, which I'm really upset about because I feel like this game should have so much replayability. It's a beautiful looking game, it's nice, just... It has everything, and then the second you dump it into the combat aspect, which is, you know, 90% of the damn game, it falls on its ass. So, yeah, it's really disappointing. Very disappointing. So, yeah, unfortunately... Unfortunately, you're probably better off just watching somebody play this as opposed to actually buying it. I would give it less than 7 for combat. Just because the combat is so basic and simple and bullshit, it's... elementary, I would even say. Like, it's... I don't even know how to really put it into words to describe the combat, because the combat is really, really bad. And the more I play it, the more I actually, because now I can actually sit there and not have to pay so much attention, because if I take a hit, it doesn't really matter. I either take no damage or Shion just heals it right back up. So, you know, I can actually pay attention to what goes on during the combat now, as opposed to worrying about getting my ass kicked. I just see all these flaws and discrepancies. And the big problem is that the story falls apart on itself at the end as well, because the story starts contradicting itself. As I was playing through at the start there, the story was contradicting itself as well, because they're like, astral arts, we gather astral arts, but they're only gathering fire astral arts at the start. So, you know, what happens to the rest of the astral arts that gets taken from the people? And who's to say that anybody can use fire astral arts? You know, there's a lot that sort of falls on its face. Like towards the end, like here they actually darken the skies, and like you can actually see that they gather pure light astral energy here. In the Wind Realm, they actually have, you know, wind turbines and all the rest of it, where they actually gather wind astral energy. But in Calaglia, where they gather fire, where they're supposed to be gathering fire astral energy, there's no, you know, the astral energy is gathered from the people. Yeah, there's a lot of gaps in the story that I don't like it. But as I said, that the whole story sort of flops on its face towards the end. Anyway, we start getting fucking bad protagonist lines. So, yeah, the story sort of falls apart at the end, so I would probably give it an 8 for story, maybe a 7. Just because it's at the end of the fucking story that it all comes apart and nothing shits me more personally. Actually, yeah, I'd settle on a 7. Because nothing shits me more than a bad end. Like, you can have a shit start or a shit middle, but the second you give me a shit end, that's it. You know, there's no recovering from a shit end. That's it. That's the end. What are you using? So yeah, there's no recovering that story at the end, because that's it, that's done. The combat's wretched. I would give the combat probably... Fuck. As basing it as raw combat, I would probably give it no more than a 4 out of 10. Just because the combat system used and entertained throughout the entire game, like, I'm still finding flaws in the combat, so I would certainly rate the combat no more than a 4. It's an interesting book, Rinwell. As far as graphics and visuals go, though, graphics and visuals are really, really nice. There's very little that I could argue or complain about. NPCs all look the same. I'd probably give them a 9 just because the NPCs you come across, you tend to find NPCs that all look the same. Like, there's only like 3 different male hairstyles or something. Like a handful of male hairstyles, a handful of female hairstyles, and a handful of unisex hairstyles. So you constantly walking past people and going, oh, fuck, are you the bloke I walked past in the last area, or what? So no, I'd probably even give some of the visuals like a 10 out of 10. It's really good. I don't like giving 10 out of 10, so let's say 9.5. Let's just give it a flat 9.5. Because it doesn't really do anything that wows me, but they're very good, so yeah. 10 out of 10 is reserved for stuff that's like, oh my fucking god, you know? So unfortunately, yeah, the game is let down by the story at the end, and then it's woeful combat throughout the entire game. Which unfortunately just lets it down harder and harder the longer you play the game, because obviously the harder the fights get, the more you kind of need to rely on a good, solid combat system that isn't going to stitch you up in the meantime. And unfortunately, this game is not one of those games that does not stitch you up. The game does, unfortunately, let everybody down right towards the very end, so... yeah, I don't know what to say or do about that. It's just one of those things. I was hoping for a little bit more in the way of outfits, too, because, like... the pre-order bonuses were all... big old fancy, you know, all these outfits and stuff. Like, not that it really matters much for anything, but like, I can fucking put, look at that. I can put the mask on now. There you go. That's what I get in New Game Plus. I get some masks. For what that's worth. So, like, all this stuff is DLC outfits. I think that was a pre-order outfit. I'm not sure about that. It may have been. The same thing with Shion. I'm not sure if that... I think that was a collab outfit. So that's that was pre-order. And these are all... I think that was pre-order as well. And then these are all DLC outfits. And those are ones that I've got. Same thing for this, you know. So I was expecting a lot more variation to outfits rather than just, oh, let's just give you some different fucking color palettes. Thanks, guys. So that was pretty disappointing too. I also don't know why the hood is not a hood. That's a bit weird, but anyway. So yeah, there's a lot that lets the game down, but you probably wouldn't notice it until you've got to the end, where you can actually stop and look at the game. So I mean, I suppose if you're only going to play through it once, or if you're only just going to watch somebody play it, you wouldn't really identify any of it. which is unfortunate because the game has a lot of potential to be very good and very nice and everything else, but unfortunately, it's the little things that come to haunt it. So that's my unpopular opinion, because you know that one's going to be an unpopular opinion, don't you? Because I feel like this is one of those games where you've got like the hardcore fans of the series that'll love the game no matter what state it comes out in. It's one of those games. And the game is good, so there's a point to arguing that it's a good game, but unfortunately, if you can't see the bad that's inherited, that exists in the game, then I mean, you just, I don't know. Anyway, it is what it is. I didn't notice... The combat issues didn't bother me until I got to the last fights, like the very last fights in the game, where I needed the dodge to work properly, I needed attacks to not go in a straight line, instead tracking a target properly, you know, that sort of thing. As you're just playing through the game, like, these things you don't really notice. But towards the end, where, you know, even being level 100, oh, that's fucking weak as shit. And the fact that it forces it at 50% is what hurts the most. You know, that's a massive attack, especially if a boss is weak to whatever attack you're hitting it with. It just... And then you're just like, oh yeah, here's 1 damage. We'll say it does 18,000 damage, but no. It's really only doing 1. Like, come on, fuck off. And that's every boss. Every boss at 50% and every boss at 1%. It gives you that fucking garbage. So, I can't say anything about that. That's shit. That is garbage. And I don't know why anybody thought that was a good idea. Whoever thought that was a good idea needs to be fucking... I don't know. Need to reevaluate their whole damn life. I was hoping Rinwell would actually have an idle animation with Hootle, but she doesn't. Or it doesn't look like she does. So yeah. Anyway. It's probably, I don't know, unless you really want to play it, it's probably just not worth even buying. You're better off watching, you know, one of the 100,000 people that are fucking streaming it. But even then, like I said, like Rinwell's strike attack very fucking clearly has 4 different, well, they should do it like, I don't know, quarter damage. I don't even know. I don't know. But Rinwell's strike attack actually has all 4, well, I say all 4. It has 4 different elements, right? Light, as I said, light, wind, fire, and water. But for whatever reason, I think it only deals fire damage. I don't think that it deals 4 separate kinds of damage, which is ridiculous. It makes no sense, and I don't believe that it's exclusive to Rinwell. I believe that there are others who also have different sorts of damage types that aren't calculated as what they should be. So, yeah, it's just one of those things that, as I said, the more you play and the more time and opportunity you get to notice how many issues there are, it starts to really stand out like a sore thumb. So, unfortunately, it's a very, very, very beautiful, very, very good game that just lets itself down. And I can honestly say that it lets itself down. Which is unfortunate, because it's a game I really enjoyed up until I started seeing all the issues. Oh well, what do you do? Be grateful for Hootle. That's what we do. We be grateful for Hootle. We give thanks for our Hootle. Alright. Enough crapping around. Let's give it the save slot too, shall we? I did notice that these come in really, really handy though. Like, I ended up saving that for like go all out on bosses, and that made life a lot easier. I'm also enjoying that the CP is still going up. Outside of that though, yeah, it's really unfortunate. Like if I could... if I was in the next realm and I had the Colosseum unlocked, I'd actually show you just how bad it is to play Rinwell. Rinwell is really, really wretched to play. Kind of scares me to play Rinwell, actually, if I were to try and do up, you know, these weapons. Which are slowly getting higher and higher. Look at that. 1 extra penetration. So I guess I've killed 1,369 enemies. Because it starts off on 1 attack. I think. Actually, I could probably have a look at Shion. I don't remember killing that many people with Shion. I wonder what it starts on then. They say it starts on 1, but I don't actually know if that's true or not. But yeah, that just goes to show how much I have been working or primarily using Alphen. I would love to get Rinwell's book up heaps, because Rinwell is just an absolute nuker of a fucking unit. Like, Rinwell and Lore are your 2 nukers. Like, you've got Rinwell obviously for arts damage, and Lore is there for physical, but Rinwell just blows everything away anyway, so her damage is... Sorry, Lore's damage has got nothing on Rinwell's. As long as Rinwell's not getting attacked and she's left to her own devices, the amount of damage she can throw down range is fucking huge. I've seen her just chunk things. The big problem is, though, her AI tends to stick to arts damage, AoE damage. But I also tend to see the AI not care about resistances, enemy resistances, which is another thing I'm going to throw down there as a fucking letdown. Like, the AI doesn't differentiate between what's a strong attack and what's a weak attack. They will just use whatever. Which, again, comes back to that complaint of the AI being very, very rudimentary. Because, I mean, even in, like, Final Fantasy 13, for example, the AI would do its best to use attacks that the enemy were weak against. Yeah, sure, you had to find out the weakness first, but, you know, once you found out an enemy's weakness, the AI would do its best within, you know, the confines of its skill set to deal damage that a particular enemy was weak against. But this doesn't seem to do that. It just does whatever. Like, I frequently see Rinwell, for example, throwing damage types against enemies that are strong against that damage type. Rinwell is my main complaint because Rinwell has the biggest skill set for arts types. Shion, for example, doesn't have a very big variety, and either does do whatever his name is. So yeah, again, that's another part where the AI really drops, well, if you can even call it an AI. I think they're just very, very basic. I don't know, there's a problem, I just don't know exactly what it is. I don't know whether it was just laziness or oversight or what. It's really hard to say. But there is a problem. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Probably won't be playing more of this tomorrow because I just wanted to see if this would give me any real replayability, and it doesn't. It really doesn't. It's really unfortunate because I was hoping that this would be one of those games that you would enjoy to play through. Like, I've played through the Neptunia games fucking dozens of times. And, you know, they don't add anything, but for whatever reason, it's still fun to play through all the time. But this is just not fun. It just... And I know the further in I get, when I actually have to start using combat instead of just one-shotting everything, that's where the fucking combat problems are going to come in, and then I'm just going to get even crankier at it. That's right, Rinwell. Big sigh. Big sigh. So, yeah. It's unfortunate that I have to give this game the slap because I really didn't want to. But it does. It gets the no good stamp. That's right, Rinwell. It gets a big stretch and a yawn. Alright, folks. So, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm not too sure yet. So, hope to see you guys tomorrow.